Hello, men. Good to see you. Today, I'd like to cover Romans chapter 1, verse 14, where Paul explains that he is a debtor, meaning he owes something to both Greeks and people he calls barbarians, both as to the wise and the unwise, educated and not so educated. So, funny word that, debtor. What is Paul driving at here? Essentially, he's acknowledging that he has a divine call on his life to share the gospel with the Gentile world. And he's making clear to these believers in Rome that it extends to people beyond merely the Greek-speaking world, to far-flung regions of the world, to people groups, races, people of different languages, religious beliefs, whatever. No partiality there. And also in terms of education, which we can also take to mean perhaps financial status, standing, things like that. Essentially, Paul is pointing out what we might term the universality of the gospel. It's a universal thing. It's for everyone. For God so loved the world, no matter who these people are. So, of course, this raises an obvious question. Are we debtors, just like Paul? Well, like Paul, we've received grace from God. So to that extent, we are debtors. Certainly, if we've had a call on our lives, if we're feeling led by the Holy Spirit, we're obliged to follow that leading. But I would suggest that we consider that verse which says, to whom much is given, much is required. And I think that, speaking for myself, I need to take stock of all the wonderful things that God has given me and what really is my obligation to share the treasure. We have a treasure. Paul wrote in another letter about the fact that the gospel is a precious treasure, and it's not something we hoard, it's something that we freely give away. So the message for us is, are we willing to pay our debts? Are we willing to go out beyond ourselves and share the blessing of forgiveness that we've received from the Lord? And so until I see you again, may the Lord richly bless you, my brothers.